Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine by staying with your home, right? This is Deepak Sutaria from Vasishtha Vidyalay. Today I am going to talk about class 7 science chapter number 14, electric current and its effect. So before going to start this chapter, let us try to understand what is electricity first, right? So what is electricity? We all know that electricity is a form of energy and it is very useful for us. For example, if we talk about a fan, electric motor, tube light, washing machine, refrigerator, television, right? All the things are run by the help of the electricity, and by using all the electrical appliances our life become more easier, right? That is the reason why electricity is most important part of our life. After that, electricity is produced in the power station, for example hydraulic power station or thermal power station, right? Electricity is produced over there. Then after, big generator is used to produce electricity. After that, it is very useful as well as harmful. If we talk about electricity, it is very useful for us and harmful also. Sometimes we can say that if we do not take care while using electricity, then what happen? Sometimes we get shock and a person can die, right? So this is the reason why we have to take care while using electricity. After that, electric generator and electric inverter are used to produce electricity. Now here we talk about electric cell, which produce less amount of energy or electric current. That is the reason why it is useful in experiment and activity in a laboratory, right? So in this way electric cell are used. Then after we will discuss about electric current. Now what is current? First we will discuss. So we can say that the flow of, suppose we talk about a water current, means flow of water, which is known as a water current. Here same way the flow of electric charge, right? This is known as electric current. Here charge are electron and proton. So this is a charge, and the flow of charge in the conducting wire, this is known as the electric current. Now we discuss about electric circuit. Now what is electric circuit? So we can say that, you can see in this figure, a continuous conducting path. You can see here, this is a continuous conducting path, means electric current pass through it between two terminal. You can say this is a one and this is a two terminal where the battery is connected, right? Here you can see, here the battery or one cell is connected, and the electric current flow is called electric circuit. In this figure you can see that there is a bulb, battery and switch, and this is a conducting wire. Here the switch is off, that is the reason why bulb does not lights up. But if you talk about in this figure, you can see that here we have switch is on, right? So the current is flowing through in the circuit. It means that the bulb lights up when the switch is on. So this is the things about electric circuit. Now we will discuss about electric circuit and thereafter circuit symbol. Now these symbol are used in the electric circuit. You can see here the bulb, then after cell, switch which is on or off, and conducting wire, right? So all the components and symbols are used in the electric circuit. So now let us try to understand electric symbol. You can see these are the components and these are the symbols. So first of all we see electric cell. Now what is cell? This is the component of the cell which is used in the different kind of circuits. Symbol of the circuit is like this. Another thing is bulb. You can see in this circuit the bulb is shown here. So symbol of the bulb is like this. Therefore this kind of component, so the switch is off, right? So here we can say the connection between 2n is open, right? So this is a switch off. Now then after switch on, you can see the both terminal are connect with the conducting wire. So this is a switch on, and then after one cell is connect with the another. So this is the way of make a battery, right? So this is a symbol of the battery. Then after conducting wire, you can see in this figure here and here both are the conducting wire. So this is a symbol of the dash. So these are these circuits and its symbol. Now if we talk about a circuit diagram. Now what is circuit diagram? So in this circuit diagram all the components and symbol are used to make a perfect circuit, right? So this is known as a circuit diagram. You can see that here the switch is off. It means that current is not flowing, right, in the circuit. So this is the open circuit and this is the closed circuit. When we talk about the closed circuit, then switch is always on, right? That is the reason why the bulb is lights up. So this is the open and closed circuit. Then after, you can see in this figure, this is the bulb filament. You can see here, this is a filament. This outer layer is known as a glass bulb. Then this is a support and this is the fitting. Now student, you have seen that many times that the bulb is not glow because of the filament of the bulb is damaged, right? Sometimes due to the overloading or overloading the current. So these are the things about bulb. Now we will discuss about battery. Now what is battery? So we can say that the group of cells join in a series, right? This is known as a battery. And we generally know that the battery used in a various device like a torch, radios, remotes, clocks and toys. These are the electric cell used in this kind of electric device, right? Here very small amount of current is used. That is the reason why we use this battery here. Now single cell contain 1.5 volt, right? In all this device, single cell is needed. That is the reason why 1.5 volt is needed. But if we talk about a battery, so battery contain more than one cell. Here if we have taken two cells, so the battery is about 3 volt, right? Here you can see in this second figure how to join one cell to another cell. So this is the right way to join one single cell to another and make a battery. So this is the top layer of the battery. Here you can see this node is made up of brass, and the battery B, where the bottom of the battery B is made up of zinc. So first what we have to do to make a battery, always positive to negative, negative to positive. In this way we have to join one another single cell, right? So this is the right method of making a battery. Now we can see in the second figure, positive terminal are connected, means the current cannot flow in this direction because positive when the current is not passing through any circuit, right? So here same way we have taken negative, so this is the wrong method of joining battery, right, or joining single cell. So in the both condition current cannot pass through the circuit. So this is the right one. And another thing is here four battery are connected, right, means four single cells are connected. So this is the make a battery, positive to negative, negative to positive, again negative to positive, negative to positive. In this way we can make a battery. This is a single cell battery, or which is very less amount current is produced in this battery. So this battery is using the torch, radio, remotes, clocks and toys. But if you talk about a 12 volt battery, which is very high voltage battery, and these are the plates and chemical present in it. So this kind of battery is used in the vehicle like a motor car, truck, buses and etc., right? So these are the things about battery. This is a very small amount of voltage produced in this battery, and here large amount of voltage is produced in this battery because the capacity of the battery is very high, right? Thereafter, next thing is its effects. Now we will discuss about in chapter heating effect of electric current, right? So here heating effect, magnetic effect and chemical effect. We will see here first heating effect of the electric current. So student, now what is the heating effect of electric current? So we can say that when an electric current is passes through the high resistance wire, the wire become hot and produce heat is known as a heating effect of electric current. When we pass electric current through the conducting wire, then the conducting wire become hot, right? So this effect is known as a heating effect of electric current. Now let's try to perform an activity. First we have taken a thermocol sheet, then after two nails are tying to it, then after here you can see this is a nickel wire joined between the two nails. Now when we switch on, then what happen, after some time this nickel wire is become very hot, right, when we continue switch on this in this circuit. So we should switch off this circuit, because if we continue switch on this circuit, then what happen, the battery may damage sometime and it become very weak. So this, so that the heating effect of electric current, when we pass the electric current in this circuit, then the wire become very hot. Now heating effect of electric current depends on some parameters. For example, resistance of the wire, and the material of the wire, thickness of the wire, length of the wire. So all the parameters are depends on the heating effect of electric current. Now we will see if the resistance of the material or wire is very high, then greater heat is produced, right? You can see here, if the current or magnitude of the current is very high, then the greater heat it is produced. After that, copper has a low resistance. If we talk about a copper wire material, so we can say the copper has low resistance. it means that copper wire become less hot. That is the reason why it is used in our household wiring, right? Then after nichrome, nichrome have a high resistance. It means that nichrome wire become very hot when we pass the electric current through it. If you talk about room heater and electric iron, so nichrome wire is used in the room heater and electric wire because they have high resistance, right? And both these instruments are used to make a take a higher heat. That is the reason why nichrome wire is used in the electric iron and room heater. After that, the short wire and thick wire having low resistance, right? That is the reason why they cannot produce a greater heat. But if you talk about a long wire and thin wire, the resistance of the long wire and thin wire is very high. It means that they produce a greater amount of heat. Therefore, if the current value of the current is high, it means it produces a huge amount of heat. After that, the current is very low. If we pass the small amount of current, then the heat produces very less, or we can say less amount of heat is produced in this condition. So now you must note here that large current flowing the wiring, suddenly wire extremely hot and fire may be started. When suddenly, especially in monsoon season, when the lightning is fall on the poles of the electric pole, then what happen? Suddenly current flow in this wire is very extremely high, right? Extremely high currents flow in this circuit. Then what happen? Sometime fire may started. So these are the things about heating effect of electric current. Now in this next video we will discuss about magnetic and chemical effect of electric current. So student, I hope you understood each and every points, right? And when we take the Zoom, then we will discuss each and every point in detail, right? So I hope you understood this chapter up to heating effect of electric current. In the next video I will teach you about application of heating effect of electric current. So I hope you understood this topic, right? Okay, bye.